Good afternoon, this is Joe Bertoni. Today we're going to be talking about Yawara sticks. Okay, Yawara sticks about 7 to 8 inches. It varies on size. These are a great personal defense tool, a great way to defend yourself. It can be used with a pen, a pencil, multiple different weapons. It's very similar to the Kubaton. You may have seen that. The Kubotan people carry their smaller version of it on their keychain or something like that. The Yawara stick, I've actually used this on patrol quite a bit. I carry it in my little side pocket. So when I forget my baton or I'm going hands-on using pressure points and those different techniques, I'm able to use this. It can be a low level, moderate level, high level use of force impact weapon for professionals. However, for civilians, it is a great tool, a great thing to learn and train on to be able to pick up anything and defend yourself. And we'll talk about a little bit more of that later. Today, I just want to go over a couple basics to get you started. And then this next month, we'll start getting into more and more stuff with it, different things you can do. Remember, I always try to teach reality-based defense. So when we're doing these, I'm giving you some basic techniques. Because the basics work, you can get there. I've seen all kinds of fancy, cool techniques with these things. Reality is, and at least the encounters I've been in, things are very quick, dynamic, and fast. And the basics are what work. If you can't do it in 1 or 2 steps, 3 at the max, then you shouldn't probably be doing that technique. So anyways, first thing we're going to work on is just that jab strike. With the jab strike, all I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward. Okay, we can even use that angling we've talked about before, move off to the side or straight forward, and we're just delivering the jab. The other hand comes up and we jab straight forward. If we're looking at it from the side, we're jabbing straight forward. All right, so grab that. If you don't have a stick, grab a pin or something and work with me. Our hand's going to be wrapped around this and our thumb. Straight forward with that. Here we go. Nice, smooth moves. Okay, we can also off step. If we step with the other leg and we're coming around and we're striking. And straight forward and strike. All right, Damien, come on over here. Let me show you how this is going to look. You've seen him in other videos. You've seen him in quite a few of my videos. This is my son, Damien. Definitely a big help. All right, we're going to start off with a right-handed punch just so we get familiar with this. He's going to slowly come with a right-handed punch. I'm going to do that step out, okay? He's doing a hook punch type, and that's fine, whether straight or hook punch, I'm still going the same movement. So as he goes and he throws that punch, I'm coming straight out, I'm blocking, and I'm striking, okay? It can either be to the chest, to the face, depending on what level of force is reasonable for you. If we step down, let's step down and give a little bit more room so you better see what we're doing. So without the punch, we'll just demonstrate the strike. So if I'm here, I'm going to strike with this, or the tip of the Yawara stick. I'm just going to strike this way, right? The hand comes up, divert, and I either throw, I can go to the face, I can go to the body. These simple strikes. If I go to the other side, if I'm going opposite, I'm striking this way. Punching, right? Strike, strike, strike. Hands coming up, defending myself. All right, if he advances on me, he throws out punch as he advances, I can come back and I can deliver the strike. I can move forward. These are those angles we were talking about before. If he's here and he steps forward with a straight punch, here, and I move, I can move this hand out of the way, protect myself, come forward, and go for that strike. Does it work?
Yeah.
All right. So if he throws that punch again, I can move this way, strike. So I can move in all these different directions. That's the first strike. So step back for a second. So that's the first strike. We're just going to good jab strike. The next one we're going to do is this upward rollover type strike. This is when we're in close. So if I'm delivering this strike, I'm just coming up and I'm delivering. I'm basically taking a fist and I'm coming up with this strike. So have a jab, and then we can do this upward rollover. So this position here is if I'm in this position and he's in close to me, in this position I need to deliver this strike, I can upward and I can drive it back. I can get them back off of me, these kind of strikes. Or if I'm standing out here and I want to come up and I just want to deliver this upward strike, I can come up and deliver that strike. It can go to the temple, go to the neck, it can go to the chest, or it can come right in here, right into the solar plexus region. What's wrong?
You want me?
Is it working?
Yeah.
Right there? Okay. Anyways, enough joking around. So this upward strike, it's a very close in part, and I'm using my body to deliver that strike and driving them back. I may even be in a position where they're on top of me in here, and I'm trying to get in here, and I'm having to drive and get them back off of me, or drive them back this way. So I'm using this straight or this upward rollover type strike. If I can do that, I'm going to step back. If I can do that strike, I can do a downward strike. And what that is, it works very well for coming in and just delivering this lower level strike, or somebody's behind you. So that strike is, as I step, I come in and drop, right? Here, hands always coming up, coming in and dropping. Now, I can be stepping back. So let's look at this. If he's up close and I need to deliver this, maybe I just deliver an upward one. Now I want to continue the attack, right to that groin area, here down to the leg. I can have both of these strikes up and down. Now, when you're using this stick, you either want to go for soft body targets like the throat area, solar plexus or chest, groin area, or if I'm using more of a hard impact weapon, I want to go for bony area, elbows here, top of the knees if I can, because where the bone is close to the skin, that's where the most damage is going to happen. All right, so also, if I'm here, he's behind me and I'm seeing this person come up, maybe he grabs my shoulder up here and I'm delivering these strikes. Look, I can go backwards with that upward rollover type strike, or I can go downwards here. Downward, upward. So notice, up and down, okay? So step off for me for a second. So we do that jab strike, and then we go upward, or we can go downward. And we can move that in multiple different directions. So work on that with me. Always take the step. Here, step, strike. Right step it offside, strike. Let's look at some reality ways of placing it. So he has hands up here, right? He grabs a hold of me. If I'm in this combat position or the stance, and I just want to deliver the strike, let's do it with the other hand so they can see, and I'll switch hands. So if I'm in this position here, and he comes up and grabs a hold of me, his hand, the other hand's probably going to come up pretty quick, right? So I want to be able to put these positions where I can move. So again, I just want to move my body. If I'm just delivering the strike, I'm going to step and strike. What's wrong?
You hit me in the throat.
Oh, did I? Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
Right, so I'm delivering that strike. I'm either going to the solar plexus, or I'm going here, I'm going to the face. Right there, right? If I'm coming in and he grabs a hold of me from the side, I can come up here and I can just deliver the strike. Notice I'm close. Okay, before we're going a little bit deeper stances, but once we've done that, once we've done a few of these practices, hip, everything going with the strike, either straight or upward, and work on that. Make sure your whole body is moving with the stick, all right? Then it's going to become more reality, more real based. So as he comes up and he grabs, and remember, the stick can switch hands. And just because I have a stick in my hand doesn't mean I don't have other things, right? I can deliver a strike here, here, right? Does that work?
Yeah, it'll work.
Come back over here, right? We can have fun with this, right? Step on his feet. Oh, wait. Stop. Come here. I know, new boots. Sorry. He just got new boots. He doesn't want them messed up. All right. So we want to deliver this real hand strike. If it's coming in here, I just deliver. I just come up a step, slight step, strike, side step. If the other hand comes up with a punch, I can step and strike. Just that slow step. If this hand comes up with a punch, step and strike. Notice we're just moving. Coming in, just quick. We're in close. We can come in, strike here, strike here. So those are the couple basics. Start working on that. Go ahead and step back for me. So work on those couple basics and then make them together. Here, downward, upward strikes. Nice, smooth, downward, upward strikes. And we'll get into some more strikes soon.